Neil Adler. I want to show you how to replace valves. If you play the Chromatic long enough, you're going to have valve trouble. The most common, of course, is valves that get dirty and need to be cleaned, which you do with a piece of paper between the layers, pulling with your finger. That's very easy, and that usually solves the problem right away. But you may have valves that come loose or curl, like this one, or bend, or come off entirely. Or something more insidious is a valve that's worn out. What does that mean? The note won't respond right. It'll have delay or it'll have distortion, and there's nothing to see. Everything looks good. Just replace it. Don't even mess around. So when you replace it, remember that the slot, which is the black part, will look like that, and the main layer is a little longer, like 1 millimeter or 2, and then the backing that you put on will be shorter by 3 or 4 millimeters. I think the distances aren't critical. So I keep a kit for valve replacement with the scissors and a marker and glue and valves protected by a backing and a toothpick and a tweezers. Nothing elaborate here. And you pull off the valve. That's usually pretty easy, and even if it breaks, no problem. Then you want to scrape it with any kind of scraping tool. This is a small flat blade pliers to get off all the glue. And if you scratch the reed, that's good because it'll help the glue hold. But you need the reed to lie flat. I'm sorry, the valve to lie flat. Okay, so that's that part. Regarding glues, there's many different options. Some people use super glue. It's very fast and very unforgiving, so I don't like it. My friend Greg Jones in Texas likes fabric fusion, very jelly-like, very slow, so it takes a long time before you can play. I like Duco cement. It's like a gel and easy to clean, easy to put on. Put a little bit on like a bubble on a tweezer. Drop it on the base. Try not to let it get in the slot. That's all. And then you can buy sets of windsavers from the manufacturers, and then you can pick the right length. I have various generic ones, and so I'm going to have to cut it to the right length. Oh, before you do this, it's nice to make marking the center of the slot and the length of the slot. Those two things will help you place the valve. And then drop the valve down, hold it with my finger for a little bit. This dries in 5 to 10 minutes, but it's set really well in a half a minute. Okay, then for the length, remember that the backing is going to be a little shorter, like so, and the critical part, the valve itself, is going to be just a little bit longer. So this part is the only difficult part. And that's a valve replacement. That'll usually do it. So my advice is don't be shy about replacing valves when you have trouble with them. It's not that difficult. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.